My name is Bill Neumann, and I came here to the Broad Ripple Animal Clinic in 1999 when I graduated from Purdue, and I've been here as a veterinarian ever since. My special interest here, basically anything to do with medicine. I love anything internal medicine, and I really enjoy non-invasive procedures, non-invasive surgeries, non-invasive procedures like ultrasound, endoscopy, laparoscopy, anything that allows patients to go home sooner from the hospital as opposed to a full surgery. A lot of people always ask me, why did I become a vet? And honestly, if you talk to most vets, it started a long time ago with most of them. Most of them, they'll say, oh, I always wanted to be a vet since the time I was 8 or 9. To me, it was a little bit later. I was probably 13 or 14 years old. And before that, like most boys, I wanted to dig for dinosaurs and be an archaeologist and all that stuff. And then as I got into later grade school, I wanted to follow in my brother's footsteps. He was an engineer, or is an engineer, and so I was kind of wanting to go that route. And I loved science. I just loved science, and I really took a special interest into biology specifically and nature. And so I've always been one to really like to work with my hands and to try to understand why things work, how things work, and then on top of that, I really enjoy making people happy. So if you couple a love for animals plus those categories, it's a match that's perfect. So here at the clinic, what I try to do as the medical director, people tend to look to me for guidance, for leadership from the medical side, and I try to bring that to the table from the standpoint of consistent medical care and consistent leadership, not only in the doctors but also throughout the whole staff. And I try to be consistent from the standpoint of making sure that we're up to date on all of our medical care and that we are giving everything that we should be giving, that we should be providing for our clients and for our patients. What do I love about working here? Two things really come to mind. One, first and foremost, is the people. The people here are awesome. They're fun to be around, they're smart, their heart's in the right places, and it's enjoyable to come here. But the second thing, it really has to do with just being a veterinarian in general, and that is that every day's different. There's no such thing as the same thing over and over again. And I mean, yes, we do talk about the same types of things, but everything's a little different, and every person is different, every client is different. And half the fun is being able to give to those people what they're looking for, and educating them and helping them through this process with their pets. When somebody comes to see me in the examination room, I tend to be very logical, very if this then that, as far as a flow chart for how we proceed through cases. And educating clients about their pets, to me, is one of the more important things, because the more you understand why we do the things that we do, and the more you understand kind of what we're trying to accomplish and maybe what the next step would be, I think the easier it is for both you as a client, for me, and for the patients too, because everybody kind of knows what the game plan is. So I tend to be someone who invites, I like a lot of questions. I like people to ask me questions so that we can really make sure that you understand everything that is going on. And I want it to be very light in the exam room too, very joking, very fun, very personal.